Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle B with another episode of BMF Combat Talk Show. Yes, guys, we're talking Islam versus Charles Oliveira. Whew. Is there really much to talk about? Is there really much to say? Well, you know what? This is where my mind is going when it comes to this fight, right? So, Islam really made it look pretty easy on the first fight. Was Charles nervous? Was there things going on? I don't know. Okay. But this is what my thing is when it comes to rematches. My thing with rematches is that it is easy for you to study a person and understand where you went wrong and what you could possibly do in order to adjust in order to win. Now, when it comes to Charles versus Islam, the way that fight went and the fact that he got caught on an arm triangle, while he's a black belt jiu-jitsu practitioner, and a Brazilian at that. You know what, guys, I need to vent a little bit. Let me vent a little bit. So I need to just say, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms, especially in South Africa. No, I'm talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms in South Africa. You guys are a bunch of pussies. Yes, you all heard me. You guys are a bunch of pansies, a bunch of fucking... Yeah, I don't know what words I can't use on YouTube. I don't want to get any issues, but you guys are pathetic. So I was going to these Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms. I'm not going to name any names. And so issue number one was that they had an issue that me and my guys were training privately. So we were members, all of us were members, would meet up there and would have sparring or we'll have some grappling just between us. So it happened that one of the guys was preparing for an amateur debut, and I just love training. So the guy called me up and said, hey, can we meet at this gym because I'm a member there, I see you're a member too, so we can just train. Cool, no props. We started training. Then I realized that the gym had a grappling jiu-jitsu brotherhood. That's what they all call themselves. And I learned what that means. So cool, I joined it. And obviously, you know, jiu-jitsu. So there's ranking, white belts, blue belts, purple, brown, black. So I met a few people that I knew from other places. So very quickly I learned that the grappling there was very soft. The guys always had excuses, injury, or I'm preparing for a competition, or I'm not going too hard today. There was always some excuse. But anyway, whatever, man. Saturdays was open mat, and open mat people came from different gyms and everything was fun and dandy. Now I'm a very physically strong guy, but I'm also pretty good with my grappling. I don't necessarily need to use my strength, but not to drag this any long. So long story short, this gym had an issue with me tapping high ranked belts. Like, guys, you guys are pathetic, man. How are you gonna rank somebody a purple belt and then he gets tapped by me, who is an unranked Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete, and then you have an issue with it because I'm a professional fighter? So basically, they kicked me out of the gym because they felt like, so the excuse they gave me was that they didn't want any pro MMA fighters there. Although I know of certain pro MMA fighters that actually do train there. But anyways, I was good with it. I said, no problem, I left. But now they're going around spreading rumors that I was going hard with females. Guys, please, don't disrespect me. You guys know very well about that your brown belts were pathetic, your purple belts, and even that guy you guys invited from the UK, wherever, that black belt or whatever belt he was, that came down to do a seminar and I ended up tapping him. I know that's what offended you guys. It's not my problem that you guys are carrying around fake belts. Go to gyms like Fight Fit Malaysia and shit like that. You ain't gonna find nobody with no fake black belt. Okay? I'm not saying I'm the greatest grappler there, but if I can tap you, you definitely know that good, and you definitely know purple belt. So this is my thing when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Too many people are getting belts, and those belts no longer have any meaning. It's not like the Gracie's times. So you'll find so many of these black belts have been submitted, especially by this Sambo or Makhachev's kind of wrestling. They just keep whooping these people's asses. So it's the same thing here. These brotherhoods, these grappling things, it's all for jiu-jitsu competition. And when punches get involved, it becomes a completely different ballgame. When punches get involved, it becomes a completely different ball. Guys, sorry man, my rant is stuck in my head. The reason why I wanted to rant is because these guys are going around spreading the wrong information about what happened. Your guys didn't want me there because I was whooping your ass. That's facts. Okay, I tried to join this other jiu-jitsu gym around my area. I found out about it. I gave them a call, and they knew about what happened in that other gym. And I was just like, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. You know, when the owner of the gym is a purple belt, he doesn't want some random black guy who's gonna walk in there and squeeze his ass. Guys, I'm not calling these guys racist. You guys like turning things into race. This is not about race. This is simply about guys having the wrong ranking, and then when you submit them, they catch feelings, especially when they're instructors. Stop catching feelings, you little bitches. But anyways, guys, like I'm saying, Islam versus Makhachev. Will we see anything different? I think we will. So first of all, I don't think the fight will end in the first round. I don't think it will end in the second round either. I think Charles is gonna come extremely smart. He's gonna be very cautious. I think this fight might actually drag anywhere between the third and the fourth round. If it does go to decision, I think Islam retains his title purely because he's going to have a lot of top control dominance. I don't see Charles submitting Islam. I just think Islam is going to be too um, he's going to be too proud, or he's going to have too much ego to just tap. So I don't know if Charles is going to have that heart to yank it like I'm going to rip your shoulder off. I just don't see Islam tapping. So this fight will probably end either in another knockout with finishing with a ground and pound because somebody got caught. But who's going to get caught? I've got no idea. I'm definitely a Charles supporter. I'm a Charles fan, so I'm gonna be very biased in this. I want Charles Oliveira to win. I think he's much more of an exciting champion, and yeah, man. I mean, with Islam, you kind of expect what you expect, but the guy has proven that he's also willing to stand and trade. So, yeah, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not really too much of Islam's fan. So my decision is extremely biased because I'm very, very much Charles Olivier. It's the same when I choose Jones versus anybody, I'm always going to choose Jones. So yeah, guys, that's my prediction. My prediction is that if it goes to a decision, Islam wins it purely because he's going to have too much top control. But otherwise, the fight ends with a possible knockout or ground and pound, obviously through somebody gets caught, falls, and then ground and pound. I'm hoping Charles wins. But you know, if I was a betting man, I'll probably bet on Islam to take this for the second time. What happens after this? Well, there's a lot of potentials in that division. I definitely want to see Islam versus Vox 2 because I believe Vox won that fight. You guys let me know what you guys think.